Hi, this is Adrian. I'd like to discuss the Osama Bin Laden point. Recently in the media, it's the big story that everybody's talking about, and I noticed that all around me, wherever I go, people are talking about how Osama Bin Laden has been killed. And this is all very relevant because of 9/11 and the 3,000 people he was accused of being responsible for their deaths on 9/11. I've heard before that the elite in this world, like the super elite in this world that control the media, use the media as a way to gauge exactly how asleep and brainwashed people are. And they're doing a great job. I mean, people are doing a great job of allowing themselves to be brainwashed by the media. The reason I'm denouncing this is because of the way that this whole thing is being presented to us. Okay. I mean, it's essentially a diversion tactic. And the more people are able to buy into this diversion tactic, the more control the elite in this world have, because it's just diverting everybody from the real issues that actually matter and require to be addressed in this world. Now, to exemplify this, I wanted to use the example of starvation as another atrocity to compare to this. So I'm going to compare the numbers. I'm just going to bring out my calculator here. You can do this with me if you want. So approximately 3,000 or so people died on 9/11. I'm actually going to be really generous in the calculations, so I'm going to say 4,000 people for 9/11, as I'm not sure in the exact number. Versus for starvation, I've heard anywhere from 20,000 to 30,000 people die every day. So again, we'll be generous, 20,000 people. So that's every day, so times 365 days a year. And then it's been about it's been under 10 years since 9/11, so we'll say 9 years. Times 9 equals 65,700,000 deaths from starvation. So on the one hand, we have 4,000 deaths and almost 66 million deaths. Okay. And I'm not saying what happened on 9/11 is not bad. The question is, why would a social, an issue that is completely insignificant in compared to some of the other atrocities that are existing in this world, like for instance starvation, get so much more media attention? I mean, it's in complete reverse. The amount of media attention that 9/11 and Osama Bin Laden get, that should be the amount that starvation gets every day. And vice versa, the amount of media attention starvation gets, which is like nothing, that's the amount of attention that should be given to things like the war on terror and 9/11. So, I mean, this is our way of using the media to really distract ourselves from the real issues that are going on, because what it does is it gives us a villain. It gives us a bad guy, someone to blame, so it can always be someone else's fault. I mean, it's much more difficult to do that with starvation because who do you point the finger at? This is a worldwide phenomenon. And, I mean, really, there's a correlation between giving so much attention to one issue that we can point a finger and blame someone over, and another issue that is really more just the result of everybody's collective irresponsibility and not giving a shit. You know, an issue that demonstrates that we're all quite responsible as a collective for manifesting, something like starvation in this world. So what really amazed me is, when I start to see people talking about this, is how much people buy into what they're told still. Like, it's amazing, in spite of all the deception that's gone on. But it really is no wonder, because this is just a manifestation of, again, an irresponsible society that doesn't give a shit, that doesn't want to take self-responsibility, that doesn't want to look at themselves in the mirror. So of course this is what's going to sell. This is what people are going to be interested to hear. People don't want to hear that they're the ones responsible for the problems in this world. I mean, God forbid we might actually realize that we're the ones responsible and actually make a change for the better, and oh my God, we might actually sort out this world. So, really not cool, the brainwashing that the media is doing. Okay, that's all I wanted to say for now. Thanks.